My English, I'm not perfect, but anyways, what is my stupid lamp? Everything about the DPF, it's related with a lot of things. First, you have the heater spark plugs that they are under this cover. Well, because I cannot bend too much, so you have here where kind of I light. You're not gonna see it in the video, but inside of this shit you have 6 spark plugs. You have the injectors 6 here, yeah. Okay, if the spark plugs, one of them or two of them, they don't work, you're not gonna have enough heat for the combustion. The combustion is gonna go with the heat in the inlet manifold that it goes here in this side, and this one it's gonna make more heat. And with the help of the sensors that you have two there, you actually can see them. You're gonna know exactly how much temperature you have, so the suit is getting burned. That's one thing. Hold on, actually I don't need the flashlight, I can put a flash. I think it's gonna be easier. Hold on, way better. Okay, so you have the sensors there. Those are checking how much soot and how much temperature the DPF has. Okay, now as you can see, this red hose, it goes in the back. It's an electro valve here. You have here we call it the lung. I don't know how you call this this part here. This is holding the vacuum for the turbos, so it's easier. And on this side also you have this also, that it's a vacuum line here. And underneath somewhere, I don't know if I can put my phone, somewhere here you can see the one with the red stripe and another one. You have another electro valve there, and one it's here. You can almost see it, I think, here. It's another one here, and you're gonna have another one that it's gonna be exactly, hold on, under this cover here. So you have to take this plastic off. Then on the inlet you're gonna have here, you're gonna have 7 10mm screws. You're gonna have here about 7 11mm screws. You have to remove this hose that goes for the EGR. You have to remove the plug also. When you remove the 7 from here, 7 from here, you have to remove the map sensor that you can see the plug here. Anyways, you have to remove this old trim so you can remove the cover and the admission. What I recommend to do, to buy this type of hoses, that they are called like Kevlar hoses, because they have like a protection inside the rubber and outside for the temperature. These are 3mm 0.8. You can buy it from the BMW house, or you can buy it even the silicone ones. I don't suggest too much the silicone ones. You see, like this one here that goes to the EGR, because if this one gets heat, when they try to suck the vacuum, they're gonna get pressed. So the vacuum is gonna be stuck here instead of going all around to the EGR to open. The flaps, I think I had some flaps somewhere, I throw them. The flaps that goes to in the manifold, if you cancel them in the lower revs, you're gonna feel a very little small loss of power, just very little. Maybe you're gonna feel like you lost like maybe 3 or 5 horsepower. That's it, nothing more. What that's gonna help, it's always gonna put the recirculated gases to the motor to burn it again, but it's not gonna build up that much carbon because it's always circulating. In my opinion, if you don't have the metal ones aftermarket bought, it's better to cancel them. I cancel them because if one breaks, one flap break and it goes to your motor, you have to change all the motor, because you have the valves there and it's gonna catch it and it's gonna bend it and it's gonna be broken. So for the soot that you had that is burning, It can be anything. It can be the MAF sensor that is here. If you have no errors, I recommend you to remove the screws from here, the plug, this shit, take it out, get some alcohol and try to pour some alcohol on it. That's it, because it's a small resistance and it's very, very delicate. You cannot touch it with anything. Just some alcohol to remove the dust from it, leave it dry, put it back. Then you have the MAP sensor that it's regulating the mass air pressure from the inlet. That is this one here, that it gets into the inlet inside here. It's gonna have like a rubber. You just pop it and then you kind of have to push it really back. You're gonna have a little bit of problems when you have to put it back. You have to take care. That has like a small hole inside. It's like, I don't know if I can find something. Think is this. It's gonna be something like this lighter. And if you don't clean the inside, the carbon that is built inside is not gonna read exactly the pressure of the air that you have there. Now reading the correct pressure, the ramp, it's gonna try to inject more or less fuel in the car. So that is gonna make more combustion, more smoke, and that is gonna lead to fill up your filter particle with soot. Now the car, your car in specifically, it does the regeneration, but if something is wrong, maybe even the fuel filter, maybe the air filter, something, if it's not taken care of, it's gonna provoke more. So that's why it gets infilled that fast. What should we check next? The oil. Very important for the oil to be, as you can see in my car, it does says even on in the tap, you have to have Castrol. And a mistake that a lot of people that bring their cars to me, they are buying the 530 Castrol. This is okay, but it's not for our cars, because it doesn't have the DPF one. As you can see, I have two brand new one here. I have to go change it because some customer brought it. You need 5W40, the DPF one. It just helps a little bit more for the burning of the DPF. It gets a little bit more temperature for that. Another thing, it can be the coolant, but you don't have a problem with that. But just in the future, if you want to have like a really taking care of the car, your liquid, refrigerator liquid should be blue. It should never be pink, green, or other stupid colors, Chinese colors that doesn't work for BMW. Mostly, I don't know if I can, I'm gonna try to see if I can open one and film it in the same time. Hold on, cause my back is really hurting from this shit. I'm gonna open one bottle. This doesn't have to be mixed with anything, but if you can see it, I don't know if this phone clears it, it's not actually water. It's kind of oily. So this is the original coolant for these cars, the HEPU 11. Blue, it's a little bit oily. You don't have to mix it with any water. Yeah, it's true, it's more expensive. This shit, it's about 10 euro a bottle. It's only 1.5 liters. You need about 4 to 5 bottles. A lot of people prefer the cheap way, but the cheap way is gonna break your hoses. You're gonna have problems with connections, like I don't know, the T that is here. A lot of people have this problem with the T now. The I, it can fuck up your thermostats. It can fuck up your water pump. So everything has a maintenance, and you have to spend money on it. What I will check first for your car, I told you, you have to remove this cover. I cannot do it now, unfortunately, because my back, I told you, it's in huge pain. I barely can stand. In the future, anyways, I want to remove the hoses again. I change it, half of them. This one are okay, but I have to change it also. So hopefully I can remove everything, and I'll make you a video exactly. If you don't find the tutorial somewhere, remove the covers, remove the admission. You have to be careful with admission, because when you have the 7 screws, 10 millimeters, 11 millimeter screws here on the back side of the admission. They have like a round rubber with a metal thing. When you lift it, if you don't lift it properly straight and you lift it on the side, because of those screws, they're gonna get stuck and they can fall into the motor. I recommend you, if you open it and you see you don't have the 7 rubber small like this on the screws, buy something like this shit. Hold on, because I have some shit here. This is a stupid fucking 20-30 euro camera that goes through your phone. Stick it into the holes in the motor. Check that you have none inside, unless you put everything back, because if you put everything back and one is missing, first you're gonna have leaks of oil from the admission, and second you're gonna have another problems. You need like a BMW tester to check for everything. I see you already having the B tool. The heat spark plugs, they have to work 100% all 6. The control module that it's underneath that, it's a fucking pain to remove it and change it, but I recommend you, if in the future you have to change it, only buy original mark, the brand that it's Beru, and the spark plug Bosch, only Bosch. Anyways, if you have to remove the cover, do all these stupid hoses. These stupid hoses here somewhere, I cannot film it, but here, like kinda in this side, but underneath, you have a main pipe. A main pipe that's gonna have 4 pins. Each hose goes somewhere. So just take a cutter, like this one, for example. Yeah, and never, for example, if this will be the case, yeah, this is plastic. This is super shitty plastic. If you try to just remove it, you're gonna break it. So take a cutter like this one, or doesn't matter, cut this side like this, and then just open it on the side. This is works for this, for the electro valves, because I'm gonna show you the electro valves. I have some here. What is it? This one. So hold me, let me see how I can fold my phone. This is just some tricks so you don't break anything if the phone is gonna stay here. So you just take the stupid cutter that I lost it. This goes out easy, but I'm just gonna show you. So you just take this, you cut it here with not being scared, and as you can see, it's gonna be very easy. If you just pull and you break one of these, you have to buy another Pierburg original fucking electro valve, and it's pretty expensive. I think it's about 70-80 euros one. Because I have some friends in the scrap yards. I think I have about 10 in the house just in case. But do it everything with cautious. You can use these hoses, but I told you, when they're trying to suck, if they overheat it, they're gonna just do this. I don't know how you call this in English. They're gonna do this. So actually the vacuum is not gonna go exactly to the electro valve. The electro valve is gonna suck. It's gonna control when they have to suck, for example, the turbo, and it's gonna open or close, or the EGR or other stuff. So all these hoses, they are okay, but I recommend you the other ones that I should have somewhere, but I don't have. For example, like these ones. This is a bigger model, but as you can see inside, they have like a Kevlar. See, it has like a protection. So this one is very hard to bend. I cannot even bend it. So it's not gonna lose vacuum. So I don't know, I think I already like fucked up the conversation with everything. Do the hoses so you know for sure everything is working correctly, that the EGR is opening, that the turbo are opening when they're supposed to. When you're gonna change your oil, it doesn't have to be today. Change it with the Castrol one, or the BMW is not bad. Just watch out what BMW buys. Don't buy it from internet because it may be fake. So I recommend you to buy from Autodoc. Autodoc is an application. I buy kind of everything from there. It comes straight to Germany, And in my opinion, if you buy a car from Germany, buy the parts from Germany. If you buy it from France, a Peugeot, just buy the parts from France and everything like that. Check the oil, check these hoses, all of them. This one, the one from the turbos that goes underneath the car to the intercooler. Remove it if you have time, wash them and check them, because I saw hoses that they were looking properly, but actually when you remove it and you clean it with like brake cleaner or whatever you want to clean it with fairy for the washing dishes or something, you can find cracks or something. If you have a small crack and it's losing air, the turbo is gonna smoke. So actually maybe the smoke in the back that you have on your exhaust is not even from the filter particulate. It's maybe because the turbo is not working properly, or you have a way too much rich combustion or something. As you can see, I drive the car to the hospital and back. I don't know if you can see inside. Still no black smoke. I cannot film it because the car is too close to the wall. So yeah, so this is what I can show you for now. It's a lot of stuff that you have to check, but my opinion, just have time, some tools. You don't need like a special tools. You can buy a kit, for example, like this. Sorry for the mess in the garage. A kit like this from Mannesmann. It's about €100 on Amazon, and with this kit you can open it all the car entirely. You don't need anything else. So kinda that's it. Hoses, so everything is work properly. A diagnostic tool if you have one. Check always so you don't have any errors. If you have errors with the flaps, you can cancel them or try to find someone that is selling on eBay the metal ones, not the plastic ones, because the plastic one can break. And hoses, all the hoses from the intercooler, turbo, everything. So even the clips where downstairs you're gonna have the hoses that clip, and they have the shit that you remove. I don't know if I have one here to show you. No, it's under everything. So they are like the small clips, the round one that you have to pull a little bit and then remove the hose. If you can remove that hose, change the O-rings, clean it properly and put it back. Any small leak, it's gonna make your car has a small failure, and it can produce another failure after. Besides that, it should work everything properly. You shouldn't have any faults. For now, I don't know what else to say. I don't know. These people in the groups, mate, they have no clue about anything. They say that you have to pay, for example, a lot of money for things that you shouldn't be. For another secret, for example, the keys for the car. A lot of people have problems that they have to come here to open the car, or they have to go in the back. For example, the diversity antenna that it's in the back, it just has the small trick. You have to open it. Well, the small wire that is about half a centimeter. And actually, I don't know how far you see me, but I can close my car from here. I can close it way more far, but hold on. So everything what you see in the group, these people have no idea about the BMW. That's why I'm getting pissed. I wanted to make a YouTube channel, especially to show some tricks. I didn't have too much time. So as you can see, where is my car? And it's in the garage. And the car opens perfectly. It closed perfectly. So it's a lot of secrets people don't want to give away. And other people in the group, they just talk nonsense without having an idea. It doesn't matter if it's a LCI or it's a pre or it's a 2004 or whatever. It has the same system, is the same DPF, is the same turbo. Actually, we have two, but that's a different thing. It's the same motor, the M57. The gearbox, even the shifter for us, for you and me, they are different, because the other one is more lighty. But the gearboxes are both the same. They are ZF gearboxes. So besides some stupid options like the comfort to open the car without the keys, or the stupid headlights and that they don't light on when you open it, it doesn't have a big difference. The 530s have a little bit more different. 535s like ours, Pre or LSAE, it's same crap. Just headlights and a few options for the comfort access. In rest, everything it's the same. Sorry for making this video so long, I'm just trying to help you and explain you kind of most of the things about the car.